today we're going to be talking about the NOA2 Notice of Action. So this is a letter that you'll receive in the mail, and it's also can be referred to as the I-797 Notice of Action. One thing that's really important is obviously keep all of the notices that you're receiving because you'll need them later on. But basically this notice is the most exciting notice that you're going to receive because it lets you know that your application has been approved. So once you receive this, you can be really happy and excited because the hardest part is kind of behind you at this point. If you've seen our videos from earlier about timeline and notifications, you'll kind of hear us talk about it. But for us, this letter, it took about 4 months from our NOA1 notice to get this letter in the mail. So of course, taking into consideration mailing times and all of that, but for us it took 4 months. So I know that is kind of the most tedious process because you don't hear anything at all, and then all of a sudden you'll find this in your mailbox. But just hang in there, you'll get it soon, and it's coming your way. But we wanted to go through, I know a lot of you have a lot of questions about this form in particular, so we just kind of wanted to go through the notice, and of course any other comments or questions you have, you can always comment below. But some of the basics about it.
So yeah, couples ask us about this part of the process all the time because yes, it's the longest part, and people like get worried if like their petition is still like being processed, or like what happens, or like how long does it take. So the answer for this question is it really depends. It depends on what, how properly you filled out the form I-129F and how well you like arranged your packet with like all the supporting evidence. So if you did like make a mistake in that form, then your petition is going to be delayed. They're going to like ask for a request for evidence because you like missed like a signature or like some like vital information about that form. So like that will definitely keep the petition, it's going to take longer for sure. So how long does it take? If I have to give like a time frame, then I would say if you're really lucky that you can get your petition in like 3 months approved, if you filled out everything properly. And then if you did make a mistake, that can take you back up to like 8 months, like 10 months, if not more. It really depends.
You can get kind of like multiple requests for evidence, so really I guess it could be endless depending on how much information they need from you.
Yeah, it's definitely the longest part of the process. When they're going to prove it, like they'll like check all the forms, so it is definitely the longest. And like I said, it can go up from like 3 months to like 8 months, if not like a little bit more, depending on how well you do this. So make sure to check out our other videos and get some tips from there. So that's the most important thing, and it answers like most of the questions that we get from couples all the time. And then the important things to notice about the letter are
To notice about the notice
are obviously make sure it's addressed to your name, to the petitioner's name, and it's going to say the above petition has been approved. Yay. So you can celebrate. That's the best part of the notice. And then it's going to say approval notice, and it's going to have a date. It's going to say valid from whatever date you received this notice up to 4 months, and that's basically just saying like how long this notice is good for. So don't worry too much about that. And then it's going to have a consulate name. So in our case, I picked a consulate from Mexico. So wherever you are, it doesn't matter, like Philippines, Argentina, Venezuela, like Germany, doesn't matter, like just make sure like the consulate name that you get in your form is the one you picked out for your form I-129F, and that's the place where you're going to be scheduling your interview. So very important for it to like have the same name as the form. So yeah, look for your name, the notice where it says it got approved, and the consulate name, and besides that you're good to go. Yay. For those couples out there that haven't gotten their notice, be patient, it will get there. I wish you the best of luck, and if you have any questions, make sure to comment down below. Give us a like if you can, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and
we hope you get your NOA2 really soon.